Coming up tonight, righting the ship. The Works Minister says solving legacy issues surrounding power and water on Eleuthera tops the 2025 agenda. Plus, a new commercial court expected to be outfitted and ready to open by summer 2025. And later, a sneak peek of Bathe. The Colors Entertainment and Junkie organization says they're bringing a world-class performance. Our Marlena Leonard takes a look at this year's theme. These stories and so much more as Our News Weekend starts now. This is Our News Weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Megan Shepard. Central and South Eleuthera Member of Parliament Clay Sweeting defending government's work on that island this past year. This as the island continues to experience power and water woes. Sweeting, who also serves as Works and Family Island Affairs Minister, says government is committed to righting the ship in the new year, ensuring taxpayers will receive relief. Our Joshua Williams has more.
The island of Eleuthera has seen its fair share of ups and downs over the past year. With 2025 quickly approaching, Member of Parliament for South and Central Eleuthera Clay Sweeting says government is still dealing with power and water issues on that island. The legacy issue has plagued residents in those communities for years, and Sweeting admits those challenges continued recently. Here's what Sweeting had to say at the Office of the Prime Minister's briefing this week.
The challenge on this weekend was in regards to transmission and distribution, not generation. The generation issue, for the most part, I think, is alleviated for the winter months. They're working on a plan for the summer months. When you look at the water issue, that is a byproduct of electricity issue.
He says efforts were made this week to improve water supply.
They're working on that now. I think, for the most part, all of Eleuthera besides Harbour Island and Spanish Wells has potable water to this point. I've seen Minister Lundy reached out to me this morning where they have BPL working along with them at the site, at the Bogue desalination plant, where they're making some changes to ensure that is corrected there.
Sweeting, who lives in Eleuthera, says he understands the frustration, promising government will do what it must to solve the problem.
But to your question, if I wasn't concerned, I don't think that I'd be a good member of Parliament, because your job is to be concerned for everything. Well, if your constituents are not getting what you feel they deserve. Now, if you want to ask if the government is working on it, we are. This is a 40, 50-year-old crisis. We are sitting in the chair and we must fix it. That's the bottom line.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Joshua Williams.
Thanks, Joshua. The government has acquired a facility that will be used to house a dedicated commercial court. That's according to Attorney General Ryan Pinder. Speaking at the soft opening of the Family and Juvenile Court complex, Pinder revealed the facility was acquired by the government's special purpose vehicle, Ponciana Holdings. Pinder said the plan is to have a new commercial court outfitted and ready to open by the summer of 2025, if not earlier.
The Bahamas has struggled for many years in the ease of doing business. And one of the major complaints is the time it takes to adjudicate commercial disputes in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. These disputes can range from simple bank lending disputes to complex commercial contractual breaches. And in order to be an attractive jurisdiction for business to do business, we need to assure that these commercial disputes can be adjudicated efficiently and effectively, and ultimately businesses in the country can move on to doing business.
Pinder added the plan is to also provide a dedicated sexual offenses court and hopefully a new coroner's court. Additionally, through the special purpose vehicle, the government has also acquired a site for a new Supreme Court complex.
We've acquired the 50 Shirley Street location where the Registrar General was located. We have also taken possession of the Rodney Bain building, now owning the block between Parliament Street and Charlotte Street. This will be the location of a new state-of-the-art Supreme Court complex.
While Disney Cruise Line joined forces with a local non-profit organization, Bahamas Feeding Network, to spread magic throughout the Bahamas this holiday season. While the Disney Dream was docked in Nassau, Disney Cruise Line cast and crew members volunteered at the Bahamas Feeding Network to sort, organize, and pack meal kits for local families to receive this month. Disney's crew engagement manager, Dolores Ayala, shares more on the significance of the donation.
I am very grateful for having this opportunity, because one of the things that I do on cruise line is create magic at sea, and here I feel I can create magic also in land and help these families in this very important season.
Disney Cruise Line also donated $25,000 to the Bahamas Feeding Network to help contribute to the nutritional needs of the local community year-round. On hand to receive this gesture of goodwill, BFN Executive Director Nicole Archer.
School is getting ready to close, and we have families that depend on the government breakfast and lunch for their children in the schools, and when school closes, they're in trouble. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and that is what it means. There are going to be families that have food that don't have to worry about where the meal is coming from.
The Grand Bahama Children's Home is a vital organization in the community of Grand Bahama, providing a home for children who have been abandoned, abused, or neglected. Tonight, an operations clerk at the home tells our Italia Hall why every donation, especially during the Christmas holiday season, means so much to the children.
Christmas at the Grand Bahama Children's Home is a time filled with excitement and hope as many of the children look forward to gifts and the joys of the season. The center is a safe haven for children ages 2 to 16 who have endured abuse, abandonment, and neglect. Operations clerk Krista Woodside, who's been with the home since 2008, has built a special bond with the children over the years. She explains why Christmas is such a special time at the home.
We want our children to feel loved, we want them to feel cared for, and especially during the Christmas time when it's such a time when they miss their families the most. So every donation that comes in, it makes them feel a part of home.
She adds the children are such a joy.
It's so hard not to get attached because they just show you love and all they want is love in return. They really don't ask anything of you. You just treat them with love and treat them with respect, and it works out.
Most recently, the Our News team traveled to Grand Bahama to donate toys for the little ones through a partnership with Kelly's Freeport Limited. But while the donations are greatly appreciated, the home is still in need of help.
Always need your time. Always need you to give back and assist us. But we also do need funds towards groceries because it's very expensive. Housing children, the bills are crazy. You have to pay power bill, water bill, food bill, everything. So basically, finances and your service, your time.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Italia Hall.
Thanks so much, Italia. When Our News Weekend comes back from the break, the division commander for the Salvation Army expressing his gratitude for the outpouring of support this holiday season. That story when we return.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
You might have heard and saw the ringing of the red bell outside of your local grocery store or favorite shop this holiday season. Every year, volunteers do their part to help the Salvation Army raise funds for the work they do, sheltering and feeding the less fortunate. Division Commander for the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos region, Rudolph Mio, says they've seen a lot of support this Christmas, something that will go a long way.
People are giving according to the measure of their pocket, and we can't say that they do not give, but though the giving has a drop while our demand increases, but we know that the people of the Bahamas has always been faithful in helping the Salvation Army to feed the less fortunate in Christmas and also in the years to come. We continue to trust that they will continue to come through for us and to give thanks for what we receive.
His comments coming on the sideline of the Royal Bahamas Police Force's beat retreat. The force making a sizable donation to the organization during that event. Mio says efforts like this go a long way.
This donation, this is one that will also help to really feed more people and during this Christmas and in the coming year. Every little added. But what the Bahamas Royal Police Force have done today is motivate more persons to give and to donate so that we can carry out our program. And we're thankful for that.
Great news. Well, still to come on Our News Weekend, Disney's Lookout Key comes to Bay. We'll tell you which Junk New B group will be depicting that theme this Boxing Day. But first,
we talk about some hoops next on Our Sports Weekend.
looks like Santa appreciates our commitment to bringing you the best, most accurate news of all. Happy holidays from the team you already trust.
Good evening, happy Sunday. Welcome to Our Sports Weekend. I'm Tej Adderley. Saturday was a busy day for Bahamian Hoopers. We're going to show you exactly what they did. Coach Yolette McPhee McEwen and the University of Mississippi Lady Rebels smoked Mississippi Valley 78-44. Sarah Thinu had 18 points and 7 rebounds to lead the squad. Donnie Freeman had 15.7 rebounds and 4 assists. His Syracuse Orange lost to Maryland 87-60. In the association, Klay Thompson had 16 points as his Dallas Mavericks beat the LA Clippers 113-97. Kai Jones also got in the game briefly for the Clippers. Buddy Hield had 11 points to help his Golden State Warriors get a 113-103 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. And DeAndre Ayton had 14 points and 8 rebounds as his Portland Trail Blazers lost to Big Vic and the San Antonio Spurs 114-94. Christmas is a big day for NBA hoops. Klay and the Mavs play the Timberwolves at 2:30 p.m. and Buddy's Warriors play the LA Lakers at 8. Now we're headed to the pitch where Bahamian referees are primed for the global stage. The Bahamas Football Association has announced that 4 Bahamians have been added to FIFA's international referee list. Evans Julimus has been accepted as a referee. Prince Aubrey and Crystal Monique Evans have been conditionally accepted as assistant referees, and Anissa Aubrey has been conditionally accepted as a beach soccer referee. The officials' conditional status means a few more FIBA requirements need to be met before they can be added to the list. They are more than up to the task, and BFA Technical Director Bruce Swan has said that the organization is fully committed to supporting them in meeting FIFA's requirements. These refs have been putting in the work for years, so it was great to see that paying off. That is all we have for sports today. I'll see you after the holiday. For Our Sports Weekend, I'm Tej Adderley. Have a great Christmas week.
Thanks so much, Tej. On the other side of this break, we're talking junk new. From your weather forecast to a group sneak peek and more. Stick with us.
And now to this breaking story. The world-famous Valley Boys
have split. What does this mean for their legacy? Stay tuned for more details.
We are not interested in Valley Boy A, B, F, or Q. These Saxon superstars are coming for 4 straight. And one group we are definitely not worried about is
beat Roots. You can even beat yourself on a wet paper bag. Listen, y'all, warriors. The real warrior is War Daddy. We're going to be all up in the place, especially on our TV.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Ian McKenzie joins us now from the Weather Center with a check on temperatures. Ian.
Thanks, Megan, and good evening, Bahamas. Welcome to your Sunday evening forecast. We're currently outside our studios under cloudy skies with a temperature of 70. Feels like the same winds are from the east-northeast at 10 miles per hour. Current temperatures across the country, 69 in Freeport as well as in Marsh Harbor and Great Harbor Key. A trios of 70s in Allenstown, Nicholstown, and in the capital, 73 in Governor's Harbor. The Central Bahamas, we have 72s in Kemps Bay as well as in Coburn Town, San Salvador. 73 in Arthurstown, a pair of 74s in Georgetown and in Deadman's Key, Long Island. Southeast Bahamas, we have 75 in Duncantown as well as Abraham's Bay, a pair of 74s in Colonel Hill and Electoral Bay, and a pair of 77s in Matthewtown and Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. Satellite and radar imagery at this time, we have a weak frontal system near the extreme northwest Bahamas as well as one to the southeast Bahamas. Not much in terms of impact across the area. High pressure building in the wake of these systems. In boating, we're now in the northwest Bahamas. We're looking at winds northeast east 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 but up to 5 feet. Offshore in those northeast easterly swells. High tide at 1:41 a.m. tomorrow morning. Low tide at 7:57 a.m. In the central and southeast Bahamas, winds a tad bit stiffer. We have a caution out there, as well as a rip current risk for you swimmers. Winds northeast east 15 to 20, seas 4 to 7 feet in those northeast to easterly swells. And in your Christmas week extended forecast, things are looking pretty good up to Wednesday when we expect a cold front near the northwest Bahamas. This should increase rain chances late Wednesday into early Thursday morning. So we're going to continue to monitor that situation. Expect some showers on and off through about Saturday as the next frontal system clips the area. We're looking at those highs in the upper 70s with your low temperatures to the mid to upper 60s. That's a wrap in the evening forecast. Make it a great, safe, fun Christmas week, everyone.
Thanks so much, Ian. Well, we're just days away from the showdown on Bay. And while the A groups have dominated news in recent months, the B groups are not to be overlooked. Our Marlena Leonard recently caught up with the Colors Junkanoo and Entertainment Organization. Let's take a look.
As usual, Colors is coming to beat ourselves.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We always strive to do better than we did the last time. And I think our fans and the spectators who purchase tickets, who are on the sidelines, are in for a real treat.
And the group prides themselves on introducing the next generation to the craft.
We teach them how to cut paper. In fact, this young lady right here, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Karibo.
First time rushing.
First time rushing, pacing, and cutting. And how old are you? 16. Amazing.
Yes. So we have persons half her age that are cutting their own paper, pasting their own costumes. Young boys, young ladies, they learn. They're here helping the group and helping themselves. So it's not, you don't come into Colors and not know Junkanoo.
And with that focus on mentorship comes a code of conduct. It's something multiple members highlighted as a strength of the group. For Jacob Shore, it's something that made Colors a family experience, with each of his 5 daughters having spent time in the group.
I get an opportunity to be in an environment where there's not a bunch of carrying on, no bunch of drinking, no smoking, no swearing. It's a peaceful environment, and it's a place where anyone can come and feel comfortable and be themselves.
As for what theme those spectators can expect to see on Bay, Justillion says the group is staying committed to homegrown themes, this time inspired by Disney's Lookout Key experience in Eleuthera.
I thought it would be good to highlight the work and some of the characters that are on the island. Not only are you going to see Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Chipmunks and the others, we do have some local Disney celebrities as well. We have the curly-tailed lizard and the big dirty crab. So they're going to be present somewhere through the theme. And the cruise ship, of course, is going to lead us right onto Bay Street.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Marlena Leonard.
Thanks so much, Marlena. Well, as you know by now, Our News Digital and Alive have teamed up to give away 4 pairs of Junkanoo tickets. Last night, we asked our 4th and final trivia question: who was the first person to bring an all-female Junkanoo group to Bay Street? And if you answered Maureen Duvalier, then head on over to Our News Bahamas on X, formerly Twitter, to find out if you'll be attending this year's parade. And if you weren't able to win one of those tickets, no worries. Our TV has got you covered. For For the best seats in the house, tune into our TV channel 212 for a pre-show beginning at 8 p.m. and the big show down at Bay begins at 9 p.m. And of course, Our News and Easy Car Sales still want to put you in a brand new ride this holiday season. We thank everyone that participated over the past few weeks. During this Boxing Day parade, the winner of the brand new all-electric 2024 BYD SUV will be revealed, so you definitely want to tune in. And with that, we thank you so much for joining us for Our News Weekend. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Megan Shepherd. Have a safe and wonderful evening. Hey guys, Megan Shepherd here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Just click right over here. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you stay up to date with content like this from the team you already trust.